We've been taught to see personal growth like a startup, a clean upward curve, a line of steady wins climbing toward success, whatever that means. It's easy to believe that's how it should look. Measurable progress, goals ticked off, a version of yourself getting better every year, like software updates. But what if that's a lie? What if your growth isn't a project, but a process? Because the truth is, you are not a product. You are not a strategy. You are not a brand or a mission or a performance to optimize. You're a person, messy, emotional, changing, alive. And when you try to reduce that into a neat upward graph, something essential gets lost. So much of the modern mindset treats self-development like a business plan. You set objectives, track performance, hack your habits, gamify your life. It's seductive, the illusion of control. If you just follow the system, if you just get the formula right, then you'll arrive somewhere better. But life doesn't follow a formula. It doesn't ask for your OKRs or your 5-year forecast. It throws curveballs. It collapses timelines. You heal and relapse. You grow and fall back. Some days the best you can do is survive. And that's not failure. That's being human. The chaos of feelings, of grief, of confusion, these don't fit into spreadsheets. And yet, they shape us more than any goal ever could. Growth is not linear. It's not a staircase where each step is higher than the last. It's more like a season, spiral, a tide. Think of how trees grow, in rings, not lines. They don't sprout taller every day. They bend with the wind, pause in winter, shed, rest, regrow. Sometimes what looks like a setback is just a season of stillness, a quiet reorganization under the surface, like roots digging deeper, unseen. You may think you've regressed, but what if that regression is a necessary part of the cycle? After heartbreak, after loss, after burnout, you're not broken. You're in winter, and winter is not the end. It's part of the rhythm. Real transformation doesn't move in straight lines. It loops. It weaves. You revisit old fears from a new perspective. You fall into old patterns, and only then recognize how far you've actually come. There's no shame in that. Even in psychology, growth is described in phases. Integration takes time. Awareness comes in layers. You might understand something intellectually for years before you truly feel it in your body. And that's okay. One area of your life might be expanding rapidly. Love, creativity, confidence, while another feels like it's falling apart. That doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're growing like a living system, not a machine. So maybe it's time to let go of the pressure to be constantly improving, to be always better. What if your worth isn't in what you accomplish, but in how deeply you inhabit your life? We've confused growth with achievement, but they're not the same. Growth doesn't always look like forward motion. Sometimes it looks like staying, sitting with discomfort, noticing a habit before changing it, saying I don't know instead of pretending to. It looks like rest, like letting go, like not needing to prove anything, even to yourself. You don't have to hustle your way into healing. You don't have to optimize your way into wholeness. The real shift begins when you stop asking, am I making progress? And start asking, am I present with where I am? Because growth is not who you become on the outside. It's who you return to inside. It's not how high you've climbed. It's how honest you're willing to be. You are not a startup. You are not a marathon. You are not a plan. You are a person. And people don't grow on graphs. So if today feels slow, if you feel like you're circling the same struggle again, like you're not where you thought you'd be, breathe. Your growth is not lost. It's just changed shape. Trust the spiral. Trust the pauses. Trust that something is unfolding in its own strange, sacred rhythm. You don't have to rush. You don't have to arrive. You are already becoming, even here, even now.